can I upcycle pallet wood into a designer bench? And in this part, I'm going to see whether my legs will be able to hold my weight. No, not my legs. My God. In this part, I'm going to see whether the trapezoid isosceles legs can hold my weight. Okay, this is pretty exciting. So I did the two sides, this one and that one, the same, and then I just sort of clamped it together to see what it looks like, and it seems fine. So I'm just going to measure in the middle. So that's about 400. Might still be a bit high, but that's what it's going to be. And obviously this, now I can use this one to mark off what the base needs to look like. I think it's pretty cool, actually, seeing as how I've just made it up as I've gone along. Okay, so I've cut the first bottom piece. But what I did was, and I've learned this from watching a whole bunch of videos on YouTube, unsurprising, is that I thought I would sneak up on it. Okay, so this is very exciting. I snuck up on it, and look at that. It works. That one and that one. Huh. Oh, I was puzzled about how I was going to do this, but without any plans and all the rest of it, but I'm pretty happy with that. So I can now take the measurements for the sides, like this one, and the base, and just be really careful about where the cuts go. And I've got, actually, I'm such an idiot sometimes. I did, I don't know why I did that. I did 4 tops, which is really dumb. So I'm just looking at this to make sure all these sides are exactly the same. Now this is totally flush on that side. And this side, I don't know whether you can see, it's a little bit, those two, these bottom two are fine, and these top two are slightly longer. Just very slightly. So I don't know whether I should try and whether I should try and fix that or not. Or maybe what I do is just make sure I use these two on one leg and these two on another. Trouble is, if you start chopping stuff off, and this is just a hair's breadth, maybe I can sand it or something. Or I just use those two together and those two together. So what happens when you wing it? There are 2 sets of legs. 2 sets of legs? Yeah. What a mission. I had to cut some more wood because I hadn't milled up quite enough. Now I'm freaking out over whether they're going to be strong enough. But I guess I'll find out. So I will just glue and countersink screw, and then I'm going to put a dowel in the middle as well in each of these. And they're sort of square, I think. I don't know. Can they be square? Because it's an isosceles trapezoid. So you can see that is 570. What? 577. Remember, these aren't glued up yet. And this is, oh, it's miles out. That's weird. Hit subscribe so you can see if in future episodes I can finish the bench, make it look really smart, and then sell it so that I can pay for my new table saw. Okay, I'm not going to bore you too much, but I've just drilled some pilot holes. What are these things? Anyway, drilled some holes, just going to glue them and screw them. Oh my God. That looks like a bench. I really can't believe it. There's my legs. I don't know why that's like got that gap there, but it'll all screw down nicely. The back side's fine. Whoa, look at that. So I need to saw off these. I think that's the right way up. And I've got a little Japanese saw for that. So I think that is pretty damned awesome for an old fella with no skills. So I'm just puttying up the gaps, and you can see here shows my that my lap joint skills need a little bit more work, but there we go. So I'm just putting some pine putty on those, and you can see here that I just chopped this one off a little bit too much, but I can't put the wood back. And then of course, as luck would have it, this last piece here I need to re-glue, which is annoying. But there you go. Here is the moment of truth as I sit on my new designer bench. You can see I've just clamped the top on. So I'm going to see whether I can take my weight. And that is solid, which is pretty unbelievable for a rank amateur, a rookie woodworker. So I'm pretty pleased. I had a whole bunch of doubts about whether these little flimsy 3x1s would work, but 81.55 degrees, that's the one. Next week will be a small shop tour and a discussion of what my plans are for the future, which includes an exciting, I'm going to call it collaboration, but it's not really, with a really big US woodworker. So please hit subscribe so you don't miss out.